Hey everyone, welcome back to Golden Years Gardening. Today I want to take you on a truly inspiring journey. A journey where forgotten pieces of furniture around your home find new life, blooming beautifully right in your garden. Imagine your old chair, dresser, or wardrobe becoming not just garden decor but a statement of creativity, sustainability, and warmth. Whether you're just starting out in gardening or have decades of experience, these ideas are designed with you in mind. Especially if you love projects that are budget-friendly and surprisingly doable. Over the next few minutes, I'll share 15 clever ways to transform common home furniture into stunning garden gems for 2025. You'll see how a broken chair becomes a vibrant flower planter, how an old drawer can cradle your herbs, and even how a vintage wardrobe can turn into a lush vertical garden. So grab your gloves, a little paintbrush, and a bit of imagination, because what you're about to discover will not only surprise you but also make your outdoor space a cozy retreat you'll cherish. And if you love transforming your garden into a sanctuary filled with charm and personality, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, so you never miss a moment of garden magic. One broken chair flower planter. On a quiet afternoon, picture this: an old wooden chair resting quietly in your garage or attic. Maybe the seat is missing, or the wood has weathered over time, chipped edges softened by years of sunlight and rain. But rather than tossing it out, this humble relic holds endless potential. Remove the seat, place a vibrant flower pot or a sturdy wooden box where the seat once was, and suddenly you have a charming flower planter that stands tall and proud in your garden. I love painting the chair in soft pastel shades: sage green, faded coral, or creamy white, colors that blend beautifully with garden blooms. Imagine the burst of pinks, purples, and whites spilling over the pot, their delicate petals dancing gently in the breeze. This planter is more than just a container. It's a piece of garden art that tells a story of renewal. Bees hum softly as they flit from flower to flower, and the warm sunlight catches the chair's peeling paint and weathered grain, adding to its rustic charm. For those worried about stability, you can secure the pot with brackets or even a wire mesh underneath. And if you want to add a little whimsy, try trailing vines or small herbs that will soften the edges and invite curious glances. 2. Old drawer herb garden. Now let's wander over to an old drawer, maybe one pulled from a discarded dresser or a cupboard left behind. At first glance, it might seem just a wooden box, but when lined with waterproof fabric and filled with fresh soil, it becomes a perfect mini herb garden. Imagine placing this drawer on your kitchen windowsill or right outside your door where the sun warms it in the morning. Rosemary, thyme, mint, the fragrant trio thrive in this compact space, their aromas filling the air whenever you brush past. I recommend drilling a few small holes for drainage and layering gravel or small stones at the bottom to prevent waterlogging. This simple step keeps your herbs healthy and happy. The beauty of this project is its accessibility. Even seniors with limited mobility can easily tend to their herbs from a raised table or bench. Plus, having fresh herbs at arm's reach inspires cooking and a connection to nature. 3. Vintage wardrobe vertical garden picture. An old wardrobe once proud in the bedroom, but now tucked away in storage. With a little imagination, it can become the star of your garden. Remove the doors or prop them open. Add sturdy shelves inside, and you have a vertical garden filled with pots of colorful flowers or leafy greens. The worn wood, maybe once painted a soft cream or faded turquoise, adds warmth and character as it blends into the garden landscape. This vertical garden saves space and turns your wardrobe into a living artwork. I love placing herbs on the lower shelves for easy access and vibrant flowers on top for bursts of color. Don't forget to line shelves with waterproof mats or trays to catch excess water, keeping your wood safe and plants happy. The best part? You can customize this piece easily. Add hooks on the sides for tools, hang tiny fairy lights for evening magic, or even paint garden-themed murals on the doors. 4. Cupboard door garden trellis. Imagine taking an old cupboard door, perhaps one you found tucked away in a shed or attic. Its faded paint and sturdy wood hide a secret. It can become the perfect garden trellis. Stand it upright against a sunny fence or wall, or secure it into the ground for stability. The vertical slats and panels are ideal for supporting climbing plants like peas, beans, or morning glories. Picture vines curling up, their tendrils weaving through the grooves, flowers bursting in bursts of vibrant color. The weathered wood and peeling paint add rustic character, creating a stunning contrast with the fresh green leaves. For added flair, paint the door in soft spring colors or stencil delicate floral patterns to complement your garden palette. And if you want to protect it from weather, a simple coat of eco-friendly sealant will do wonders. This project is a great way to recycle while giving your plants a strong, beautiful home to climb and flourish. 6. Bookshelf plant display. Let's not forget the humble bookshelf, another classic piece that's ready for a second act outdoors. Take a small, sturdy bookshelf, perhaps one that's seen better days indoors, and bring it outside. Clean it thoroughly and apply a weather-resistant sealant to protect against the elements. Now fill each shelf with pots of flowers, succulents, or small herbs. Picture the layers of greenery cascading down, with bright blooms sprinkled throughout. This vertical display not only saves garden space, but creates a delightful focal point on a porch, patio, or garden nook. For a special touch, paint the bookshelf in a soft pastel or vintage white, and add small decorative items like garden figurines or lanterns on empty shelves. This idea is accessible and simple, perfect if you want to create a lush garden corner without needing lots of ground space. 7. Nightstand butterfly habitat. Here's an idea that truly celebrates the magic of nature, repurposing a nightstand drawer into a butterfly-friendly garden. Take the drawer from an old nightstand, clean it, and line it with a shallow tray filled with nectar-rich plants like butterfly bush, lantana, or zinnias. Place it on a sunny ledge or garden table where butterflies and pollinators can easily find it. Imagine the soft flutter of wings as these delicate visitors dance among the flowers. For safety, ensure the drawer is stable and secure. You can even add small stones or shallow water dishes nearby to create a welcoming environment. This mini garden not only adds beauty, but supports the local ecosystem. A wonderful project that combines gardening with wildlife conservation. Project 8. Dining Table Potting Station. Have you ever thought about turning an old dining table into the heart of your garden workspace? Imagine moving that sturdy table outdoors and transforming it into a dedicated potting station. Clean it well, then seal the wood to protect against moisture and dirt. The large surface becomes your canvas for potting plants, mixing soil and organizing seeds. Underneath, the table's drawers and shelves provide handy storage for gardening gloves, tools, and pots. Everything you need right at your fingertips. To add charm, paint the table in soft garden-friendly colors like moss green or sky blue, and perhaps stencil some floral patterns along the edges. This practical yet pretty workspace invites you to spend hours tending your plants with ease and joy. Plus, it encourages organization. No more searching for tools or cluttered work areas. Project 9. Dresser Drawers Miniature Garden. Here's a whimsical idea. Take the drawers from an old dresser and create a tiered miniature garden. Stack them slightly askew or arrange them side by side. Line each with waterproof fabric and fill with rich soil. These cozy beds are perfect for colorful flowers, small vegetables, or even trailing vines. Picture each drawer overflowing with blooms in a riot of colors: deep purples, bright yellows, fiery reds, a small but vibrant floral explosion. This project is great for those with limited space and mobility, as you can place the drawer garden on a raised table or bench for easy access. For a finishing touch, paint or distress the drawer fronts in pastel shades or vintage whites to add cottage charm to your garden corner. 10. Window shutters, wall planters. Old window shutters are not just charming relics. They can become elegant wall-mounted planters. Attach sturdy baskets or planter boxes to the slats of the shutter, line them with burlap or coconut fiber liners, and fill with herbs or trailing flowers like ivy and petunias. Mount the shutters vertically on a garden wall or fence, and watch as the plants cascade gracefully down, softening the weathered wood with lush greenery. This setup adds layers of texture and color to otherwise plain spaces, creating a cozy, welcoming atmosphere. You can also paint the shutters in your favorite colors. A soft cream or faded blue works beautifully against garden greenery. The 11. Sideboard garden storage. Bench last, but not least for today. Let's transform a sideboard or buffet cabinet into a garden storage bench. Clean and weatherproof the cabinet, then add a comfortable cushion on top. You now have a dual-purpose piece, a lovely bench to rest on after gardening, and a smart storage space for tools, gloves, and supplies hidden behind the doors. Organize your essentials inside with baskets or hooks for easy access. Place your new bench near your garden gate or patio. It invites visitors to sit, relax, and admire the garden while keeping everything you need within reach. This project brings both function and charm, a beautiful blend that every garden needs. 12. Wooden stool, succulent display. Think of a simple wooden stool, perhaps a favorite forgotten piece. With a bit of sanding and a fresh coat of weatherproof paint, it transforms into a charming tiered display for succulents and small potted plants. Arrange a collection of succulents on the seat and around the legs. Their thick, fleshy leaves and interesting shapes contrast beautifully with the rustic wood. Place the stool in a sunny spot where the succulents can soak up the light, and enjoy how this little display becomes a miniature garden sculpture. Low maintenance, but endlessly captivating. For extra flair, try painting delicate patterns or seasonal motifs on the stool's surface. 13. Glass front cabinet terrarium. Here's a magical project. Turn a small glass front cabinet into a miniature terrarium or greenhouse. Clean the cabinet thoroughly, add a layer of gravel for drainage, then plant moisture-loving ferns, mosses, or air plants inside. Close the doors to create a humid, protective environment that helps these delicate plants thrive. Imagine the soft light filtering through the glass, casting enchanting shadows and creating a cozy green nook in your garden or porch. This terrarium is not just beautiful, but also a delightful conversation starter. A perfect blend of vintage charm and living art. Project 14. Coat Rack Garden Tool Holder. An old coat rack or haul tree is a gardener's best friend when repurposed as a garden tool organizer. Clean and refinish the wood, then install it near your garden gate or shed. Hang your gloves, hats, pruning shears, and hand tools on the sturdy hooks. This keeps everything organized and easy to grab, saving you time and effort during busy planting days. Add a small shelf or basket at the bottom for seed packets or kneeling pads, and your coat rack becomes a stylish, functional garden command center. Project 15. Bench with planter box combo. Finally, imagine converting a wooden bench into a dual-purpose marvel, both seating and planter. Attach planter boxes to each side or beneath the bench seat, fill them with colorful blooms or fragrant herbs, and you have a welcoming spot to sit while surrounded by nature's beauty. This combination makes your garden more inviting and maximizes your space beautifully. Add a soft cushion on the bench, and it becomes your favorite spot to relax, read, or sip tea while enjoying your handiwork. We've covered 10 creative and eco-friendly DIY raised garden bed ideas, perfect for small spaces and tight budgets. From upcycled plastic bottles to concrete blocks and metal planters, each of these ideas will help you create a thriving garden with minimal effort. Which one will you try first? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more gardening tips and ideas. Thanks for watching Golden Seniors Gardening, and happy gardening.